And our dear viewers, as we promised at the beginning of the show, that we are going to talk today about celebrations for the World Tourism Day. And indeed, it's a very important day which falls on the 27th of September of each year, and whose slogan this year came under the Rethinking Tourism is the theme for the World Tourism Day 2022. This year's official celebration will be hosted by Indonesia, celebrating this opportunity to rethink how we do tourism for more sustainable, inclusive and resilient sector. Also today we are celebrating the 1822 French Egyptologist François Champollion, who was able to decipher the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics after studying the Rosetta Stone. To shed more light about that, we are very much delighted to have with us here in the studio Mr. Ahmed Badr, our tourism expert. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you and to all the audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being with us today, sir. Sir, first of all, would you please like to shed more light on this day, which is the World Tourism Day?
Well, World Tourism Day is, it's a celebration, worldwide celebration with the industry of tourism, which is one of the main industries in the world economy. Yes. And of course, everybody, even the ones who are out of this industry, they knew the importance of it after the lockdown in 2020, after the coronavirus pandemic, because everybody affected, everybody realized the importance of this industry to themselves and to the economy itself.
Indeed.
Because, tourism, it's not just an industry, it's an industry, but for the people who are not working in tourism, this is entertainment. It's what they do to entertain themselves. Everybody needs to change, everybody needs to go out of his norm, go out of his daily routine, so they travel. So this is tourism, whether they're traveling domestically or internationally. If you're going to North Coast, if you're going to Europe, if you're coming to Egypt, if you're going to Asia, anywhere. So this year especially, the celebration of this day comes after 2 hard years for this industry and for the whole world. And just to give an idea about the importance of this industry to the world, it was said in 2020 the losses of the tourism industry worldwide were $2.5 billion. Not included the losses of the airline industry.
Yes.
So we're talking just about the hotels, restaurants, the direct tourism venues.
Yes, which were affected heavily because of the repercussions of the COVID.
Exactly. So this year, or starting from the end of 2021, we witnessed a very good, powerful comeback for this industry. Definitely because people were fed up of being locked at their homes, so they started to travel. Although we had other problems after the pandemic, like the war between Russia and Ukraine, and the economical impact of this war, and the economical impact of the post-pandemic, but still people are traveling, even if it looks like there is a major economical problem, especially in Europe. But still we see the demand, especially for Egypt, is very high from Europe coming this winter. Maybe that's because of the attractive prices that we are offering to this, to all markets. So for them, coming to Egypt, staying a week or two or even a month, for them it's cheaper than staying at their countries and their homes by even less than half.
Yes.
And we all know winter is coming.
Yes,
And
indeed.
it will be
yes,
very
with
hard.
the energy crisis as well.
And energy crisis, yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, tourism is picking up very well. We are witnessing a very good demand to Egypt these days and in the coming days, and there are also some days and some periods in the coming season that are totally booked. And of course, the COP27
Indeed.
in
Sharm
Sharm.
el-Sheikh.
Yes.
So that would bring me, sir, to talk about now we are witnessing Sharm el-Sheikh as becoming a green city. The importance of that and the impact on the tourism and how we can use the opportunity of hosting the COP27, which will be taking place next November in Sharm el-Sheikh, in order to draw the world's attention to the importance of Sharm el-Sheikh and now as a green city as well.
Well, now the environmental issues are becoming very, very, very important to the whole world. We're all witnessing the weather change, the dramatic changes in the weather. This summer in Europe, they got days with 45 degrees. So for them, this is really, it's like an oven for them, especially they are not ready for this. So this is because of the weather changing. This is because of the all the the effects of the carbons and the industries and the heavy industries and the cars. So what we call the greenhouse effect.
Yeah.
So we are witnessing this. It is true. So for many people now, especially in Europe, in the West mainly, and also in, I would say, the whole world, people are really keen about the environment now. So one of the major things that will affect their decision of traveling to this destination or that is the environmental friendly hotels, the environmental friendly services. So Sharm el-Sheikh now, and I hope, and I know there are some cities coming in this plan as well. We have now almost, as far as I remember, around 50 or 70 hotels that are now totally green. So this will give Sharm el-Sheikh a step ahead of other competitors for the people to decide to come to Sharm el-Sheikh or to go to other places, destinations. So gradually we will have also green transport, green other services, so at the end we need to move ahead with what the world wants in order to bring more tourism, which is our plan and our goal and the state goal to double the tourists coming to Egypt from 14 going to 30 million by 2030, which also needs other things, more investments, more hotels, more transport, more investment in infrastructure. We have the attractions, just we need to get more services around them. This is what we need to increase all the time, because the competitors, they do it all the time. So it is a never-ending race, because the world population are growing, so that means the number of the tourists are also growing. So you need to bring more, and we definitely...
And the competition is increasing, let me say as well.
Exactly. Yes.
So how can we increase here the incentives, increase the attractions in order to be able to attract more tourists, as the Egyptian administration is planning here to increase the number of tourists visiting Egypt in the coming period?
Well, for the attractions, we have the attractions. We have the history, we have the
Indeed. Beach
monuments.
tourism, cultural tourism,
You name
everything.
it, even
Cultural
ecotourism,
Yeah, indeed.
Siwa, the beaches,
We have many
the
ecologists.
safaris,
Yeah.
you name it.
Yeah.
Even culture tourism, just if you come to Cairo, you stay for a week or 10 days,
Yep.
you can do different things daily. One day you can go to the Opera House, one day you can go to the Tanura show in Hussein areas. Plenty of
Yeah.
cultural things. Food tourism. People now travel the world to taste the local food,
Indeed,
what
yes.
they call the street food. So we have almost everything. But
Our museum, the pyramids, everything.
everything.
Yep.
Still, we need to more and more marketing, more and more
That's the point,
publicity,
yeah. Yes.
more and more ease of access to the tourists, more and more investments in
The tourism
in tourism industry, in tourism people themselves, training all the time, because at the end,
Yes.
tourism is all about happiness.
Yes.
If you're paying hundreds or thousands of
Yeah,
millions
You pay money to enjoy.
to
To
enjoy,
have a good time.
you
and
go to a hotel, you pay, you don't get a piece of the hotel and go back with you.
you get a good service.
You get
Yes.
good memories.
Indeed.
This is what it's all about. Pictures, memories, good times. So when you go back, you tell your experience to others, so you encourage them to go.
Yeah.
And it's known for marketing, a general thing about marketing, a happy customer will bring 3 to 5 new customers.
Indeed.
Unhappy customer will block from you 20 to 25
Wow. People who were
customers.
coming to
Exactly.
visit and they would not. Yeah,
So see the difference.
of course.
So we need to, as we were talking,
Yeah.
the wraparound services around the attractions. The airports, make them bigger, make them easier, more aircrafts, more hotels, more
Organized and
organized process. Yes, transportation is extremely important.
Indeed.
One of the things that makes France and Spain are top in the world in number of travelers is the ease of access to everywhere.
It is.
Transportation system. You can just go to anywhere by public transportation. So we need that.
Yeah.
It's on the go and it will cost money, but the return of it is extremely high and it's extremely good. And the return of investment will be will be faster than anything else. So we need to go also with the technology. People now, each tourist coming to Egypt now is a free marketeer to Egypt.
It is. And the
Social media.
the videos on
Social mania.
Yes.
Social
Yes,
media.
yes.
So, if why don't we have free Wi-Fi? Not in all the attractions, at least the important ones, the pyramids, Abu Simbel, the museum, Karnak temples, so just the people can share their experience on the spot.
Yeah, indeed.
This will be, this is what I call a free marketing to Egypt. Ease of access to the special needs and the elder travelers, because the elder travelers, they are the people who have the money to spend, younger.
And I do believe that maybe the older generations are having more love and more passion for cultural tourism, to see the pharaohs, to see the museums. Luxor and Aswan, they are maybe in love with the Egyptian civilization.
Exactly, they are. And because one of the things I know for sure is that Egyptian history is taught all around the world as part of the human history. So 2 days ago I had clients from Mexico.
Yeah.
And the lady, when we went to the pyramids, she was literally crying of happiness because this was her dream to see the pyramids. And when she saw it, well, she said, I never thought it's that big. It's fascinating. That's how. So, and she was really keen about everything else, the mummies and the King Tut mask. So the passion about Egyptian history and about ancient Egyptians, we need to invest in that. We need to maximize. We need to create what I call Egypt mania.
Yes.
You know, love about Egypt, love about Egyptian food. We need to tell the people, you know, one of the things now is طعمية, falafel. It's becoming very popular around the world.
Indeed.
Especially for the vegetarian and the vegans.
Yes, yes.
So we need to, you know, use these small, like Italians, the pizza.
Yes.
Everybody wants to, everybody wants to travel to Italy, okay, to see the monuments and to eat
to enjoy
Italian
the
pizza.
Italian food.
You want to travel to Japan to try sushi, you know. So these things are, and we need to make sure that this is now registered to Egypt. Now there is another competition about registering things to the countries.
Yeah.
And this is totally Egyptian.
Yeah.
You know, with the beans. I'm not talking about the other falafel with hummus, but this is totally, you know, so small things.
Egyptian made.
Small things make huge difference.
Yeah.
Molokhia. It's so popular in Japan. So popular. If we use molokhia for marketing in Japan, you know, I might sound funny.
No, but
these
people,
small
they
things
have their fans for food and to try the local food and the street food, as you have kindly mentioned as well.
Exactly.
Which could bring more tourists who are enjoying to try new tastes and new kitchens.
Exactly. So talking about food and street food, we can use train these people, you know, about hygiene, about, you know, just a little bit more extra service.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to lose your touch, but just a little bit more extra service.
Yeah.
Hygiene, you know, small things, just small things. Keep how you look, just make it a little bit nicer, you know.
Yeah.
At the end, it will reflect you much better. It will reflect you with more profits.
Indeed.
For you, you know, I'm not talking about the country, just, you know, for you.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Ahmed Badr, our tourism expert, thank you very much for being with us and for your precious input. Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and have a good day to you and all the audience.
Thank you, sir. Our dear viewers, with that we come to the end of this segment in the breakfast show. We'll go to a short break, and after that we'll be back with my dear colleague Amal Mukhtar in another segment in the breakfast show, so stay tuned.